All right. Hi, everyone. Just give me a sec. Get all settled. What was that? Sounded like a frog. Oh, because it was a frog. Hi there, frog. All right. Let me just make some space here. All right. Hi, everyone. It's me, Nightlord131, and I hope you're having a great Saturday night. I know I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I was pretty tired, and I decided to just take like a day off so I can just focus on other things. But I'm back now, so yeah. Today we're going to be doing a whole lot of working again on my project, and yeah, we're just going to be working today. Let me just pull out a couple things. I will be streaming on, how do you say? I will be streaming tomorrow to make up for yesterday. So, I will be streaming again tomorrow. So, don't worry. You'll still get my input, streaming-wise, on cool stuff. There we go. Alright, put that right there. Oh yeah, by the way, happy Superman Day to everyone. This is Superman's Day on April 18th. That is Superman Day, actually. Let me make sure this is on. Alright, it's on. Yeah, okay, it's on. Yep, I actually watched the Superman movie from 1978 with Christopher Reed. I believe that's his name. Yeah, it was a really good movie. Fantastic movie, actually. Alright, let me just get more of this dirt. Alright. We're going to, how do you say? We're going to get rid of all this dirt, and, maybe primarily we're going to work on this because this is needing a lot of help. And plus I don't feel safe having these giant holes in the ground, so yeah, we're going to do that. All right. There. Perfect. But what did you guys do today? What did you guys do for today? I just spent time with my family, and also what else? Just chilled, honestly. It was a pretty long day, and we did errands and all that kind of stuff. Saturday's usually when I just go and we go and shop and everything. So yeah, it was interesting. Nothing too exciting exactly, but you know, sometimes you just have to have some of those kinds of days. But anywho, the two movies came in today. Phantom of the Opera of 1925, alongside the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas movie actually came in. It has a Dolly Parton in it. It's really great. So, yeah. Ooh. Okay, we have two creatures, a zombie and spider. We'll take care of that. Right now I'm mainly more concerned with skeletons because those guys, boy, they are quite a pest. If I'm going to be honest with you guys. Oh, there's one, speaking of it. Yep. Alright. Come on. Alright, come on. Wow. Okay. Ooh, there's a... Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Here, I'll be right back. We need to get some reinforcements. And you know what? I actually might need to, like, just make the full mountain just lit up. Because honestly, that's the only thing that's keeping this place from being monster, you know, like Monster Mountain or something. So, you know. Okay. I'm also going to take this just in case. And this. For reinforcements. It's a good way of controlling things such as that. I don't like the idea of getting swarmed with monsters. And you know what? We're also going to make some glowstone. Yes. Because we're also going to fill in that hole too. Wait a minute. Let me get some food too. All right. Let's go. I'm actually really proud of this world. Yeah, I could never see myself, like, leaving this place. Because we've done so much. We really have. So, yeah. That's the one thing about this place. I'll fill the one hole over there in a bit. In the meantime, let's just take care of all this. All right, come on. There we go. You know, also part of the project, I think I might just go into here and just cover it in light, kind of like what I did over there. The closer we get to, like, making this place less monster infested, the better. Yeah. That's the ultimate plan at the end of the day. You know what I might actually do with this little platform area? I actually might, I might actually make it into like a little post thing. Like I can like go up here and I can survey the area. Kind of like what I am going to build over there. There we go. Okay. Okay. That's going to take a lot of dirt. But hey, that's fine. Everything is fine, though. There we go. Excellent. You know, actually, I was just thinking about it. Last night, I beat Warhammer. Warhammer 2, 40,000. It was really sick. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, like, I wish it went on for longer. But it was pretty interesting. Very fun. I definitely need to play it again sometime. Or at least like a related game to it, actually. Of like the quality that one was. But I did feel like there would be like a sequel which it seems likely. But, you know, it's good. I don't know much. Well, I kind of know just like a very small amount of Warhammer lore. So I'm not really an expert to like comment on Warhammer exactly. But it's interesting. All right. I need to get more dirt. But luckily, I know where to get just enough of it. Alright. Actually, just give me a sec. I need to go check on something. I'll be right back in 1 second. In the meantime, just look at this. Beautiful scenery. That's much better. Perfect. Okay, let's see. I know I could use a shovel to make this faster, but I want to get like some TNT. So we're probably going to have to go and hunt for some creepers. For the creepers I have killed lately, they haven't dropped any gunpowder, so that's pretty not so great. But you know, we're going to make it happen. Okay. Awesome. There we go. You know, it's we're supposed to be in spring, but I still see like remnants of winter. Especially it's been like extra cold. Well, not extra cold, but just cold. And you know, like the thing is like where I live, there isn't any like windbreakers. So it gets like we get like very intense wind. And it's like, oh, so too much. Yeah. Honestly, like, how do you say this? I don't have really, like, when it comes to, like, access to, like, things like hills or, like, mountains. I would love to have some mountains where I live, but I don't really have those, no. Small hills, yeah, but, yeah. I would love to, like, go hiking. Hiking through, like, the mountains or something. You know, when it comes to, like, a mountain, I say hiking, I would love to go hiking in like the Rocky Mountains, or it's kind of like, I think it's a part of the Appalachia chain, but the Blue Mountains in central Pennsylvania, south central Pennsylvania. That's one like thing that I would like to do. All right. Sorry. Sorry. Hmm. We are getting big chunks. Wait, did I say that I watched? No, I talked about Warhammer. I actually, after playing Warhammer, I sat down and watched King Kong from 1933, and that was really good, really enjoyable. Honestly, like the stop motion in that movie is just incredible. Mm. All right, took care of that bot. Yep. The acting in that movie is very good too, I would say. And also like, what else? Seeing Kong like in his final moments when like they get to New York, well, the people who kidnapped him get to New York, he goes on his rampage, and then like seeing his final moments, it was just so heartbreaking essentially. See that done to Kong. I'm not necessarily a big Kong fan. Like I like him and everything, but I just don't really care for him as much as like Godzilla in comparison. But you know, it was great. Great movie, great movie. Okay, we're getting some stacks. Wow. Right. I'll get those chickens in just a sec. Mmm. There we go. Raining. Oh, come on. Give me a sec. There we go. All right, there we go. Perfect. This is going amazingly. Okay. Let me just get rid of that. When I go down to grab all this dirt, I think I'm going to have enough just to finish that. I will. Most definitely. All right, let me go grab that dirt. Woo! Awesome. All right. Let's take care of the rest of this issue, shall we? There you go. Take care of him. Ooh. Hold up. Oh! You see how this is a safety hazard? Alright. This does eat a little bit of our resources. Oh dear. I can't wait until this is all done, because then we'll just not have to deal with this as much. Small issues like this. Ooh. They'll burn up. I wouldn't stress it. Golems. And you know, the golems they're just going to be just fine. I assure you. All right. Hey, at least we're getting this part of the project done. All right. And thank goodness those skeletons are gone, because oh boy, it would be really bad. Be really, really bad. Actually. So, you know, we're good. But you know, everything's just coming together perfectly. And that's what I like. I like it like that. Ooh. But I see a bunch of creepers, though. Nice. Whew. Ooh, my neck hurts. Oh dear. This is like distraction. Saturday, I guess. Just minor inconveniences. All right. You know what? We're going to put some golems here. They're going to claim this area. So if there's any creatures in this, well, next night, they will they will feel the wrath of the golem. Yeah. I love golems. They're very useful creatures. All right, there we go. All right, let's take care of this. Ooh, okay. Come on. Clean up. All right. Let me make sure everything looks good. All right. I'm going to go in here and start adding some light. And we're going to have a... Well, we have a lot of torches that will help. Well, we have a lot of glowstone, I mean. So let's just do this quick. And we will probably, like, add more in the future. But for right now, this is, like, the best tool, I could say, for, like, making sure that we don't have any monster issues. There we go. I'll put one right here. Trying to find good places. Probably right here, and maybe we might put one right here. We'll come back here at night and see how this goes, actually. Sorry. Just had a drink a little bit. This time I'm having a Coke. And you know what? Just give me one more second. I'm sorry. Let me do something quick. All right. Let's go. Let's take care of the rest of this. Okay. I'm trying to think of stuff to chat about. I've done a lot. I have done a lot lately. Next Friday, I'm attending my sister's, how do you say, short film project. And that'll be really fun. And yeah, I just have that going on. And also, honestly, just keep trucking, you know. Just keep going. That's what I've been just like focusing on, mentally focusing on. Just working on that good old life stuff. This will help speed up the process. I do want to get like a bunch of stuff done, so that's why I'm mainly just focusing on like this, but don't worry. I'll still think of like some cool things to chat about because, you know, I don't want to be stale. I'm just having things to do. All right. You know, probably when I hit through this layer, I'm going to open up this place so wide. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be so much light coming in that it's going to be incredible. And you know, it's kind of crazy too that, like, you have like 3 blocks of dirt, and then underneath it, it is stone. I think that's pretty incredible. When it comes to our Earth, however, like, it's all stone. Well, there's dirt, yes, but also just like all stone, which is pretty cool. When it comes to geology, like, I have a good understanding of how our Earth operates, but there are some like still things that I'm like, wow, that's pretty incredible. All right. Now we're going to open this up a little bit. Ooh, by the way, I kind of just thought about it now. When I was watching the Superman movie earlier, in the beginning part of it, we got to see General Zog. And the thing is like, he wasn't, like, he was only there for a little bit, but then he was put into the Phantom Zone, which, I think he's like the main antagonist of the second film, if I'm not mistaken. Lex Luthor was actually the main villain of the first Superman movie in live action, and he was not bald. He had a full set of hair, which I think is kind of funny. Unless you don't like read the comics or know about him through like pop culture, Lex Luthor is typically bald. But in this one, no, he just had a full set of hair. very 70s hair, if I'm going to be honest with you. Well, it was the late 70s, and that was still a thing people were still doing. All right. There we go. This is going amazingly, actually. Very happy. And soon I'll be able to grab this dirt, and then it'll help me in the project. All right. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. And I'm there. All right. Okay. You know, when it comes to Superman villains, a couple of my favorite like villains from how do you say Superman's roster would have to be, well, Lex Luthor. I don't really care for him, nor for General Zog. I do find Parasite as well as Doomsday to be pretty cool. Like, those guys are pretty sick, I would say. You know, actually, there's this one movie. I think it came out in 2007. It's an animated DC movie, which DC kills it when it comes to animation. But it came out in 2006 or 2007, 6, 7. It is called The Death of Superman. And in that movie, it was a plot that was set up by Lex Luthor. And, well, not really a plot, but I don't know how to put it. But basically, Doomsday is released from this giant sphere, or like prison, and then he goes on a rampage, and Superman and him fight, and Superman dies in that movie. Yeah. It's based on the Death of Superman story, which I could be wrong when I say this, but I believe that there was this famous story called The Death of Superman, and it was like the first time ever in comic book history that the first superhero, Superman, actually dies. It was like the first ever time, because you've had death of characters before, but never like him. And like, even like I saw like newsreels from like the time that comic came out, and people were actually crying about it, as if it was like, you know, Superman actually died, if he was like a real person. And that was like super crazy. Super crazy that was even a thing. Alright. But you know, honestly, like, the more I think about like Marvel, DC comics, I do find it really interesting. Like, Marvel has been like doing very well. I want DC to be like doing as well as them. But like, let me think about it. Yo, hey, what's up? What, wilderness lad? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. I was just talking about DC Comics actually. I was actually thinking about how like DC Comics has not been like when it comes to like film. Oh, I'm alive. All I can say. That's good. That's good to hear, man. That's good. Let's keep that pulse going, shall we? Oh my. But anywho, yeah. No, I was just thinking about it. I want DC to like do as well as Marvel. Yeah. I kind of wish that there was a real Superman or something. Because I feel like we do need a real life Superman. But I don't know. I feel like there would be a lot of issues if there was a real life Superman. Like, you don't want that guy to go crazy. Or you would get like a Homelander or like a Ultraman. Yeah. What's your favorite comic book characters, chat, as well as Wilderness Lad? What's your favorite comic book characters? From both Marvel, DC, or even Image Comics or Black Horse Comics? Well, Dark Horse, I mean. That's why, yeah. That's what I mean. Dark Horse. Okay. Here, I'm going to put this right here. Moon Knight and Deathstroke. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. When it comes to like my favorite comic book characters, how I would put it, are Thor from Marvel, Doctor Strange, the Hulk. Well, not the Hulk, really. No. Wolverine, Magneto, Thanos, and probably maybe I would also say the Fantastic Four. They've been growing on me. Yeah. And when it comes to DC, my favorites from them, honestly, you know what? My mind has kind of changed on characters like Superman and Batman. I used to think they're overrated, but no, honestly, I'm kind of think about it more, and I'm like, you know what? They're not as bad as people say. So I would say I like Superman and Batman. But the Joker, oh my goodness. The Joker's a very compelling character. And I would also say Darkseid or Darkseid, however you want to pronounce it. He's pretty interesting. And also, she hasn't appeared much in like DC Comics since like New 52, but Grail, Darkseid's daughter, I thought was a really interesting character. And then I like Parasite and Brainiac. I find Brainiac to be cool too. And King Shark. And Poison Ivy. And Clayface. And you know, actually, when it comes to Darkseid, from DC Comics. The thing I find interesting about him is that him and a bunch of other characters like Steppenwolf and a bunch of those characters, they were actually created by trying to think, Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby was the person who created Darkseid and a bunch of those other characters, because during like the 70s, Jack Kirby went over to DC. Like, he stepped away from Marvel and started to work with the competitor, and DC gave him the opportunity to write his own story. And like, he created the New Gods, and like the New Gods, it was like, I think like a 6-issue storyline before it was like dropped, but that's where Darkseid and Miracle Man came from, actually. Steppenwolf included. He's actually the uncle of Darkseid, and also that's where you get ideas of like the mother boxes, boom tubes, parademons, and like a whole bunch of stuff like that. And also, like, I can't remember like the origin story of Darkseid from like the Rebirth era of DC, but I do know during the New 52, during that period in DC Comics history, Darkseid's history was changed to where he was just a mortal like you and me, but then he saw like one of the old gods, he killed them, and then he gained their power. I do know also something about Darkseid where I think we're still in New Birth, but in New Birth, Darkseid, like the version of Darkseid we have in our own universe in DC Comics, is just one of many. They're like puppets for larger Darkseid, who's bigger than like the multiverse in DC Comics. And it's pretty interesting. And you know, I don't know when Jack Kirby passed away, but I feel like in terms of like, how you say, like a real legend in like comic book history, we did lose a Titan. And it also reminds me of like, I am thankful that, you know, I shared this earth with Stan Lee before he passed away. Which, you know, it's quite something. All right, there we go. You know, when it comes to another like iconic like comic book writer, I would say Alan Moore. Alan Moore is another fantastic comic book author. I would kind of say like what he did with like Watchmen was like it really propelled comic books to like a more respected art form alongside with entertainment. I would say Watchmen alongside with, I believe it's called Year One Batman. I'm trying to think of what the name of that Batman story is called, because it was hugely influential to like the film versions of Batman. But The Dark Knight Returns, I believe that's what it's called. It came out in like the 80s. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's the version that every like comic book it's the same version of Batman that influences like it's like the dark gritty version of Batman that is always being used in film. It's a great Batman, but I think it really gets overdone. There we go. Okay. Okay, the sun's going down. Awesome. So when the sun goes down, I'm going to see how this looks. Because, like, I'm going to start filling this up with water soon. And I want to make sure there's enough, like, glowstone that I can fill it up before I put in all the water. So we're going to sit here and just wait until then. Oh, look, there's a wolf. Nice. Okay. Let's just wait. 3. Oh, I can't even do a countdown then. But yeah, no, this is just going to be one giant fishbowl slash like giant pond, I guess. We're going to put like some type of sea creature in here. And it's going to be swimming around in here. So that's what we're going to do. It's almost done. Almost there. Oh yeah, by the way, when it comes to... I didn't mention Dark Horse. When it comes to Dark Horse, I like the Alien and Predator, I say like comic books. I really enjoy those. But I also really enjoy the Hellboy comics. Those are really great. With Hellboy, whose real name is Anamnum Rama, actually. Well, actually, that's his name, Anamnum Rama. Oh, dear. All right. Looks like the light is evening out around here, so that's good. Poor wolf. I'm going to try to let him out. Come on. Hey there, guy. Yeah, hi. Come on. Come on. Let's go. I don't have a bone. Let me see if I can find a bone, actually. Oop. Actually, no. He'll find his way out. Wolves are smart. Here. No? Okay. I'm trying to think. You know what? Here, I'll just do this. I'm just going to continue, like, going forward. I made a big dent in the wall here, but I don't need to fix it up. I'm going to just keep going. Alright. Ah, crap. Never pickaxe. This looks good. Fantastic. I think there is a He-Man comic book series. I think there is. It would have to go through either Dark Horse, Image Comics, or even DC. You know, weirdly enough, DC does like do like comic book like mini series that has like characters from not DC. Sometimes it will be like other Warner Brothers characters, but that's the interesting thing about DC. You know, like a great example I can think of is Predator versus Batman. That one was pretty cool. And occasionally they'll like cross paths, and that would be like interesting discussion. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to see how much. Okay, I have a lot of cobblestone coming. That's good. The more cobblestone, the better. Alright. And look how much, like, stone. Well, like, we're going through these pickaxes very quickly. It's kind of crazy that we're doing that so fast. Well, they don't have the best durability, but it's still, like, good enough. Oh, by the way, if you hear my dog, my apologies. He loves barking. He's very funny, too, actually. Okay. Alright. Oops. Alright, one more. And then I'll have to go hunting for some gunpowder. Because honestly, I'm not getting through this fast enough as much as I want to. Like, I want to get this big thing out of the way. Big chunk. Chungus. Yeah. That big chungus of dirt. Oh, dear. Isn't there like a creepypasta version of what's that guy's name? Garfield? I think there is. And it's like it's something similar to Chungus or something. Yeah. It's interesting. Honestly, you know what? I'm trying to remember, but like I remember from years ago. I'm going to be talking about old internet when I say this, so keep that in mind. It just shows how dated I am. But I remember like the creepypasta, like Slenderman and Slenderman and a bunch of other stuff like that. I remember when that was growing in popularity, early 2000s wise. Oh, this is looking good. Okay. Yeah. It was a weird time. It was a weird time to be alive. Like all my friends at the time who were more online than I was, they were really into it for a while, and honestly like it's one of those things out there that makes you like say it's interesting, but people are literally dressing up as this stuff. And like I remember like it really popped, like when it popped off, like there wasn't like any like it was just the picture and everyone was just dressing up as these characters. Jane the Killer, um Tiki Toby, that's another one. And you know, a couple years ago, I actually um dressed up as Tiki Toby actually. And that was pretty cool. It was interesting. You know, some people who are not like as knowledgeable as like when it comes to like certain things. Some people think that Cthulhu is like a creepypasta thing, but no, he comes from the works of H.P. Lovecraft, actually. But you know, it's easy for some people to not know, and then they're like, "Oh my man, like oh my goodness, man, this guy's from Creep is like a creepypasta. There's like stories of like people being devoured by that guy, and it's like he comes from a short story from 1928. You're just falling for like those conspiracy conspiracy theory videos from like the 2010s. All right. We need to get some gunpowder. So we're going to go hunt for a creeper. Actually, before I go, let me just go take care of this. You know, actually, speaking of conspiracy theories, I remember like I was really interested in conspiracy theories, like just learning about like the really wacky ones. It does pain me to see like some people like taking conspiracy theories as fact, like even the more wackier ones like the hollow earth and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's healthy. Not for society in general, but you know, what was I gonna say? Like there was like the conspiracy theory about like the how do you say about the pyramids in Egypt being made by aliens, and it's just so wacky and funny that I just enjoyed be like, oh, you know, they probably made it, and it's just like, you know, just to poke fun at it. But there's some people legitly out there that believe that aliens did that. Like they'll point at like, well, I watched the show too, but there's some people out there that, like, I say, like, they watched things like Ancient Aliens, which I watched that because it was, like, interesting. And also, like, oh, like, wow, this is pretty cool and interesting. And just because it's a bit silly, but there's some people out there that, like, take, like, those things at face value. Well, like, I said, like, insects coming from outer space, and, like, aliens involved in the American Civil War, and all this other stuff, and I I just laugh at it. At some point, you just have to laugh at the silliness of it all. But now there's this, like, explosion of conspiracy theories, and I don't think it's very good. It's not good for people to consume. Like, just to make fun of it, yeah, but when you start, like, going knee deep into, like, conspiracy world, that's not good. It really warps your reality. And when people say that, you know, it's not true, the conspiracy of, like, something nefarious or whatever, like, people will be like, oh, you're just a part of the system. And it's not good. It's not good. You know, there was this show, it was on Netflix, early 2000s. I'm trying to find a creeper. That's what I'm doing, by the way. If you just see me, like, look, like, running around, I'm just looking for a creeper. But there was this show that I watched in the early 2000s. Well, no, not early 2000s. That I watched in, like, the 2010s. It was around, like, 2014 to 2015. Right around that time period. I remember watching this Top 10 Conspiracy Files. It was on Netflix. You can find it over on Tubi, actually, right now. Temporarily. Until it gets moved to somewhere else. But, anywho, they would talk about all these different, like, secret societies and conspiracies about, like, World War II and a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Where is a creeper? I need a creeper. What was I gonna say? Honestly, as fun as conspiracy stuff was back then, I don't look at that kind of stuff too fondly now. Because some people get so warped into it that not just do like their view of reality changes, but some people get more aggressive with it. Like, you know, like those flat earth people, like the flat earth community, not all of them, but a lot of them have adopted this idea that all of our prominent institutions are controlled to, like, keep people silent on, like, how the world actually is, that the world's actually flat. And it's all bananas. It really is. And it gets a little bit, like, dodgy when they say which groups are, like, or organizations are, like, behind that kind of stuff. You know, actually, there's this really great, I would say, like, discussion. Well, really great video by a person named ContraPoints, who did a fantastic video. It's like 3 hours and 40 minutes long. It's a hefty watch. But basically in that video, she talks about how do you say, how there are, like, I want to try to put my words carefully when I say this, but how you took. Just give me a sec. Let me think how I can put this. Because when you hear this, then you'll be like, oh, that makes sense. But, like, she examines how, like, these groups out there, the ones that conspiracy theorist people make, unfortunately, a lot of those people that create these conspiracies, they typically, unfortunately, have elements of anti-Semitism. Like the people who say, oh, there's lizard people, like that's like a code word for like Jewish people. And it's like very disgusting. Like when you actually look at like the history behind like the people that say that kind of stuff, and then it goes back to that kind of thing. Like there's some flat earther people that would like say the Freemasons, and then they'll say the Catholic Church, and then they'll bring up, you know, other groups or like the US government. It's just, it's not good. It really is like brain rot. Brain rot that is like turned up to 1,000. So that's why I'm not a big fan of conspiracy theories, just because sometimes a group of people will be like blamed that weren't even like people who like contributed anything to insert thing. Like honestly, like I find it funny. It's like anytime someone wants to bring up a conspiracy, just say dinosaurs with like aliens brought them to Earth. I will laugh at that because that's just innocent fun. But when you start like saying, oh, this group did this because they want to control or whatever, that's, you know, that's dog whistling for some very hateful views. But, you know, honestly, like, I hope that all the conspiracy theory stuff that's been growing more lately, I hope that dies out. We don't need that kind of thing. It's not healthy. And also, not everything is a conspiracy. Sometimes, and this is just the truth of it, shit happens. Stuff in life happens, and there isn't always a grand conspiracy or whatever. Stuff just happens. You know? Ooh. Yeah, got it. But besides talking about that kind of heavy of a topic, let's just ooh, actually yes. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Oh crap. Well, at least I got some more dirt out of that. That's good. Hey. There we go. Creeper, creeper, creeper. Yeah, come on. Okay. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, okay. Need to grab that. Come on. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Come on. Okay. Come on. Get him. No. Okay, come on. I need more. I need more gunpowder. Yeah, got him. Okay, I have a lot now. Oh, yes, look. But yeah. Conspiracy theories are kind of cringe. And very much a dog whistle. Oh, shoot, shoot. Okay, come on. Okay, come on, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Woo, got it. Oh, man, this is so good. Oh, hi. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No! Oh. Okay. Let's see if I can find some more creepers. Oop. Oh, look, another one. All right. There we go. Awesome. Nice. Got him. All right. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Oh. No. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, come on. Let's tango. Yeah, come on. Got him. Ooh. Come on. Take care of him, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's play. Shoot, shoot. Oh, gosh. Okay. I don't like that these guys want to constantly play. Oh, no. Come on. Oh. Well, I got what I wanted. More creepers. Damn, got one. Alright, come on. Wait. Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah. Now this is sick. Alright. Now we got 18 of it. Awesome. Let's go. Oh, we got more creepers. Oh man, this is gonna be an awesome night. Ah. Shoot. Get him! Get him! Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, look at all these creepers. There's 4 of them. Oh, oh no, dude. Oh. Come on. Oh. At least I got more dirt. So that's good. Alright, where's the other creeper? Alright, we got one, but where's your buddy? Come on. Bring it on! Alright. Okay. Is there anything else? No? Okay. You know what, guys? We're probably going to also go down to the Nether. Because I do need to get some extra glowstone, actually. That's a baby bee! Oh my gosh! It's a baby bee! That's so cute. Oh my goodness. It's another bee. Oh man, that's so cool. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Alright. We're almost to the we're going to the Nether. Let's open the gates. Alright. Here it is. The gateway. Ho 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 ho. Alright. Into hell we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Let's see how everything looks. Oh, shoot. I need to wait until that one's gone. I should also make like a little exit area. Just in case if I want to like, you know, get out. Got him. Alright, let's go. Wow. This place hasn't changed, has it? Oh no. Come on, guys. I need you. Go, go, go! Oh my gosh. Oh look, there's... That's exactly what I needed. Alright. Oh, no. Take care of it, guy. Alright, come on. Oh, yeah, look at that. By the way, I hope you guys are having a great night as much as I am. Oh, my goodness. Look. Oh, look at all that. Oh, yeah. This is so good. All right, let's get this. You know what? Let's cover up this hole in the ground. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Here we go. Leap of faith. Woo! Urgh. Ooh. They're coming. Stuff. All this lava. Who left all this lava here? Not me. I clean up after myself. Okay. Yeah. Alright, come on. Hi. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Woo! Come on. Come on. Ah, yeah. This is fantastic. Okay. Oh, no! Ooh. You coming? You're shooting? Come on. Man, you are lazy. At me, come on. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Yeah. That's one way of taking down gas. Okay. All right. Oh. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. Here, let's just get rid of that. Come on. Do it. Shoot me. There we go. Oh, no. All right, this is the end. Okay, let's go. Kill. Okay. Respawn. I died, I know, but... A music disc? Cool, I'm putting that in there. Alright. Where's the gunpowder that I had from last time? Give me a sec. Alright. Awesome, okay. Let me see if I can find sand and gunpowder. Alright. Yes, let's get some torches. And let's look for some TNT. Oh, there! Alright. Where's the flint and steel? Perfect, just in case. I need some more. Flint and steel. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have 2 of them. Alright. I'll just put that in here for right now. That for right now. That in here for right now. You. Okay, I think that's good for right now. I'll pick that stuff up later. We are doing pretty good time though. That's good. I'm very happy about that. Ooh, look at this. Oh my gosh, look how cool that is. Oh man, that's so sick. Time to blow this crap up. Alright. We're going to put one up there. So let's just move this a little bit. Alright. Okay, here it goes. Alright. Let's go up here. This will help. This will do a tremendous job. Alright, let's go. Alright, it opened up a little bit. But now, let's get deeper into this, shall we? Ha 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 ha. No. Here it comes. All right. Awesome. You see how well we did? That's incredible. Wait. All right, here we go. Kasplooey. Oh, yeah. This is opening up just well. That saved us like a bunch of time, honestly. You know, I was going for like, okay. I know I was going for the dirt, but honestly, no, this is just going so perfectly that I'm very happy on how this is going. All right. There we go. Excuse me. All right. Just get more iron. Okay, I have a bunch of dirt now, so maybe we can like... Alright, here, just give me a sec. Hold up. Okay, there we go. We're going to get the light! Yippee! Yeah, perfect. Awesome. You know what? I need to start, like, when I kill creepers, I should probably collect their gunpowder. Just because, look at this. We did all this with a creeper and their gunpowder for our TNT. That's just incredible. Alright. But wow. Incredible. We opened up so much space. Oh boy. Amazing. Alright. Let's go over here. Time to rinse and repeat like what we did last time with this kind of project. Come on. Burn, baby, burn. It's an inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Hot, hot. Okay. We have to fill this entire thing with dirt. Occasionally we will like throw in some like extra sources, like resources into this, but honestly, I don't know. Probably not. Okay. You know, actually, maybe we might as well. We might as well. just to help save on resources. Alright. Like, when we get down to this layer, that's when we're going to put in, like, all the cobblestone. And, you know, actually, the cobblestone's going to be a good reinforcement for, like, add some additional support. Because underneath this dirt, it's nothing but a void, a chasm. So, might as well do that. And plus, I don't have any other, like, purpose right now for cobblestone, so it'd be good this way. Good to repurpose it as a support for the project. All right. Okay. Okay, almost done. Okay. Now we can use this extra dirt. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. When I get the opportunity, I will always try to include some, like, movie reference. And if any of you guys know that movie reference, you are golden in my book. You get a cookie. Okay. All right. Excellent. Whew. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Just had to make sure. Okay. We're almost done with this part, which is fantastic, but we need to get some headway. Because look at this. Just so that you guys can like understand. We need to fill this up, and I want to get to, like, this level. To here, just so I can, like, do this kind of thing. Have, like, all these different animals here as, like, a secondary farm. Which, speaking of that, let me just collect some more eggs. Alright, come on. And now the slaughter. There we go. That's it. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, there's a new member. All right. Let's go try to find some more creepers. I need more of that TNT. It's super, super important. Actually, wait. Let's see how this is going. Looks amazing. Okay. My back is a little bit hurting me, but that's okay. It is okay. I might need to stand and just like stretch for a sec, but that will be okay. I'll do that in just one bit. Yeah, that's... Alright, let me stretch now. Well, actually, no. I'll wait. Alright. There we go. Now I'll stretch here. Just give me just 1 sec, please. Alright. Feel better now. Alright, let's find a creeper. And get some more sand. We need more of that. That was super valuable. Hunting, hunting, hunting. Ooh, Onward and forward. Let's see. Ooh, pumpkins. Where would I be? You know where they would actually be? They could actually be in the cave underneath Paradise. Or Utopia, I mean. Alright, let's go. Alright, come on, come on. Do 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 do. Okay. All right. We're here. The cave. The paradise. Oh, no, never mind. There's no monsters here. Well, it kind of makes sense because I basically made it so that they couldn't spawn in this area anymore. Which honestly, it is good, but it also isn't because I was wanting to like get creepers, and this was like the best option for me for like getting creepers when it comes to like my territory. So let's see if I can find... No, I can't. But I did do a good job to make it so that they can't spawn here anymore. I should pat myself on the back for that one at least. Ooh, an egg. 2 eggs. Ooh, okay. Here. Let's find some creepers. I need to find creepers. That's the plan. Hold up. I have no need for feathers right now. Alright, the bees are doing well. That's good. Oh, look. Nice. Got some string now. You know what? We're going to use these for, like, travel. Fast pace. Hopefully somewhere nice. Ooh. Ooh. Get him. Come on. Wait, what? Where am I? Is that what I think it is? Oh no, it's just a skeleton. Okay. You know, if I ever encounter this cave again, at least I'll know that that I came here, and that it will be like a safe space for me to like relax, knowing that this place has been demonstrified. For the most part. Uh-oh. Not fully, though. Come on. All right. Oh, look. Creeper. Oh! Come on. Oh. Okay. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, there's a creeper. Okay. There we go. Ooh, there's another creeper. Come on. Kitty, no! Oh, poor kitty. The kitty's okay, though. There we go. I need some of this. Get closer. Okay, awesome. Oh my gosh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, let's see if I can find a creeper. That's what our main... Oh, found one. Okay. Alright, come on. Get rid of these guys for me. Thank you, creep. Golem. Ooh. Go ahead. Perfect. They're my best kind of resource. My golems are. Ooh, okay. Come on. Okay. Creeper. I mean, golems. Wow. Oh my gosh, 3 of them. This is fantastic. Come on. I just need... 2's fine. Alright. Let's get the other 2. Come on. You. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, even more. Bring them to me. Oh! Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Ooh, it's a horse one. There we go. You guys know what to do. Alright, let's get this guy. Got him. Oh no. Okay. Whew, wee. Okay. We did really well. We're still looking for some more, but you know. Oh, look, there's another one. All right. I just want to get one more, and then we'll be fine. Come on. Oh, no! Finally, took one out. Without dying from an explosion. Go ahead, guys. Okay. Okay. I feel too tempted to take this one. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh. Shoot, I need to eat something. This isn't really healthy, but it helps. I just need to get my health back. Alright, just one more. Oh. Come on. Come on. Woo, come on. I'm doing a lot for this project, so trust me. Trust me when I say we're going to get this project done. Even if we have to use as many creepers as we can just for this project, it's going to pan out well. Go on. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, we did a lot. We did a lot back there. I do wish, well, I don't know. We did enough as we could. Where's the sand? Oh, there's the sand. I'll get rid of that in just a sec. We should also get, what's that called? More sand. Well, I'll get that stuff in the next stream. I'll probably focus on that aspect of it. in the next stream, which we will do tomorrow. But we're doing so fantastically today. I'm really proud. And I hope you guys are proud of me, because we've done a lot in today's stream when it comes to like the work and just like everything. And also when it comes to the conspiracy theory stuff, just know that there's some people, much like any person, they try to figure out, oh, this terrible stuff it has to be someone, because that's kind of like how our brains are wired. And then sometimes groups of people, minorities, are targeted by those people, and it's not good. I just wanted to say that because, you know, it's important to call out crap like that, because it isn't good. And also, yeah, that's just how it is. All right. All right. Perfect. There we go. Let's head this way. We do need to get more gunpowder and sand, but look how much we've accomplished today. We've just done so well. I'm really happy about it. We are going to use more TNT to like break this up a little bit more, because I want to get to right here, and that's when I'll start like filling this in with grass and dirt. But let's just take a break from all that stuff and just also just harvest. All right. This is just fantastic. Oh. Come on, guys. Move out of the way, please. Thank you. Ooh. You never want to hit any of these golems. They'll hit you back and they won't stop until you're dead. Or at least when they forget. Alright. All right. All right. Looks like we're doing extremely well, resource-wise. This will probably be like another hour, and then I'll just call it a night. Just depending on how this continues. The stream, I mean. Which we're doing really well. All right. Honestly, I harvest wheat because wheat is like the best like I say like resource like food wise to have other than like other kinds of I say like greens or like harvestable foods other than animals or even carrots and potatoes for that matter. I feel like they're a lot more plentiful. And also like in the wild, if you don't have like a village or something to like let's just say aggressively borrow and not returning it, like at least like when you like break grass, you'll have like a higher chance of actually getting seeds that you can use for you know, food production. That's why I say it's a really good one. Okay. Looks like they're going in a line. Come on. There we go. Do any of you guys have plans for tomorrow? My plans consist of spending time with family, getting ready for the week, and probably just, also going to be streaming too tomorrow night. Just going to do that too. All right. All right. Okay. Excellent. We are finished with this part of it, at least. Yippee! Look at all that. That's all going to be bread for us, which is fantastic. All right, come on. Let's grab some more. Grab some more. Okay. Wow. Carrots are so plentiful too, actually. You know what? We're going to put some like potatoes in this one, however. Okay. Okay. Put some more in here. Okay. I don't think I need to worry about carrots as much. Let me take care of our potatoes, though. Potatoes. Samwise Gamgee. Oh, dear. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay. Wow, potatoes are really not... Jeez. I was expecting a little bit more. We only get like... Okay, we get 3 sometimes. That's good. You know what? Here. There we go. You know what, carrots? You don't need any more. We're making this the potato area. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Now let's eat. Because I need it. All right. You know what? We're releasing the golems, the last remaining ones, out here. Because this, like, there are bigger plans I want. And that includes, like, using this area. So we do need to, like, start, like, leaving plans. And these guys are going to be, like, how you say, the tools that I will spread to take this area. Some are going to go down there, but the others are just going to wander the giant forest. Speaking of creatures, get him. What? Go. All right. Okay. Let's put all this stuff away, and then I will probably start wrapping up stuff for the stream. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh. Wow, okay. There wasn't that much that came out of that one. But that's okay. We'll use this too. Ooh, there's 2 of those guys. There's 3 of them? You gotta be kidding me. Uh-oh. Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah! Double whammy. We got 5. Awesome. Where's the last one? I saw one around here. Has to be. Alright. I guess he's gone. You know, when I release my golems, I kind of think of myself as the Wicked Witch of the West. Because I'm sending, like, I release them. And I'm like, fly, my pretties, fly. And it's just, like, my mind goes to that sometimes. Here. Come on. Get them. Come on. You too. Alright. Uh-oh. No! You see? This is just terrible. It happened again. Okay. It wasn't as bad as last time, though, but it happens, you know? That's just what we have to deal with. This is the curse. Alright, is that all? Yeah, that's all. Look how much progress we've done. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go take care of these guys. There we go. Ooh. Okay, I better go. This is just getting too much. Too intense. Alright. Alright, let me put these 2 poppies right. I'll put them over here. Because that's where I normally put flowers and stuff. Alright. Awesome. Okay. Grab this. Let me grab this. My phone is still doing pretty good power-wise. It needs to increase it a little bit more, but that's okay. All right. I'll put this in here for right now. Well, actually, now we're just going to be slowly just putting away everything. Cocoa beans. Oh, look, some gunpowder. Nice. Let me see if I can find any more gunpowder that might be like in front of me, or at least like. Okay, we got some. Let me see. Well, don't need that. Okay. Just the lone pork. Let me just put that in there. Oh, we'll use that for some other time. Okay, let's see. Okay. We're almost done here. Hold up. Okay. We have a lot of food. I just noticed that. Good. We're going to make like more chests of just food because that'll just be like the best option. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. The bread. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. For now, I'll just put the rest of the seeds in here. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there, and I'll put that in there. I don't know why I put it in that way. I just decided to. For some reason. Okay. Dried kelp. All right. Oh, boy. This has been a great stream. It's been very fun. Oh, let me just... I haven't harvested this in a while. So let me just harvest it now, actually. Okay. It would have to, yeah, okay, sugar. Okay. All right. There we go. I bet I can do some good stuff with some sugar. All right. At least this is controlled. You know, like real baboon, not baboon, bamboo. It it grows real fast, and it can be. It's actually a very invasive species, at least in the Americas. Well, in other parts of the world, yeah, but when it comes to like North America, yeah. If you are gonna get like bamboo or something, just be careful. You might regret it. I'll just put it to you guys like that. All right. I think that's enough. Or here, I'm just going to get rid of this. Have it grow right there. All right. Here you go, guys. Eat up. Here you guys go. I'm giving them all these giant stacks. There we go. I'll let this be like the how do you say? The thumbnail. I'll let it be this. Okay. Alright, see you guys. Let me check on my camels. Wow, they're doing very well. Oh, they got like a little smile. You see? Awesome. I'm actually I might consider just renovating like this area. Give it like actual like sand, I guess. I don't know. I'll think about it. We did make a lot of progress in this though. So actually I'll end it here. Hi, frog. Wow. That's cool. I want to see how you move. What do you guys think? Oh, that's cool. All right. Let me just go to my OBS. All right. I hope you guys had a great time watching the stream, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next stream about maybe let's say like 7:35 Central Standard Time. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world or whenever you're watching this. over on YouTube or temporarily here on Twitch. Yeah. Stay happy, healthy, and everything in between. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. See you guys.